the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 is the most dumb iPhone since the iPhone 4S. The iPhone 10s is the dumbest phone I've ever seen. And I'm going to explain why. The iPhone 10 was a good phone. I didn't personally like it, but it was a good phone. I mean, the S8, the S9, the S7, the S10 later this year will always be better than iPhones. I still kind of had something for the iPhone 10. I didn't really like it because it was just complicated, but I used it a lot for videos and gaming. So the iPhone 10s comes out for $999. iPhone 10s. He comes on stage, Tim Cook, and he says, "You know what? This is the most advanced iPhone we have ever made." He says that every year, but he says it again. And so the crowd's like, okay. And so he shows this dumb video that doesn't really make any sense. And then people were like, And he comes out here and he's like, "You know what? We have redesigned the iPhone." These are the words he said. "We have redesigned the iPhone." Okay. What did you do? We added a new gold color. It's not really gold. Not really yellow. It's kind of a creamish color. But you know, we're going to call it gold anyway. Not really gold, but we'll call it gold. Because we don't like cream, we're going to call it gold. Okay. What else did you do? 512 gigabytes. Why would you need 512 gigabytes of storage? I don't know. I really have no. Why would you buy 512 gigabytes? But it's an option now. Then we added some camera improvements. Now you can change the focus when you take the picture. The Note 8 has had it, but you know what? He said it on stage. No camera was able to do this before, but you know what? The Note 8 did it. The S9 did it. But you know what? We're gonna say we were the ones that did it first. But you know, it is what it is. Then, if you look at the bottom of the iPhone XS, 10s, Corey. If you look at the bottom of the 10s, you will find where the headphone used to be, an asymmetrical speaker grill. So if you ever look at the bottom of the iPhone 10s, when you do, there's a speaker, which we all know, and on the left, there's three microphones, and then an antenna line. Yeah, let's just throw an antenna line down there. Yeah, let's just throw one on the top and the bottom of the phone, an antenna line. Doesn't really help coverage, but we'll throw it down there anyway, make it look uglier than it already is. Then, that's it. That is literally all they did. They made the A12 Bionic chip, which was the same name for last year's A11 Bionic. But you know what? We're going to call it Bionic again, because it's Apple. And then they made the iPhone XR, matey. They made the iPhone XR. And, you know, R, why did we choose R? I have no clue. You know, we could have choose A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but you know, we chose R for no apparent reason at all. Maybe because we're, you know, stupid. But you know, we're gonna call it the iPhone XR. R, maybe. And then, to make matters worse, the iPhone XR has an LCD display, which we all know is garbage in 2018. You know, the Samsung Galaxy S6 had an OLED display. You know, the S2 had an OLED display, you know. But, you know, we're going to put an LCD on it, you know. Charge $749. LCD display. It can't even do 1080p. That's a joke. 1080p. And a Galaxy S5 can do 1080p video, 1080p display. 720p is kind of like putting your face in a fish tank and then looking at your screen that way. That's how bad 720p is. Yeah, let's just stick my face in a fish tank and then watch my video. That's what it looks like. And then we're gonna charge $749 for it because you know we're Apple. We are the richest company in the world, but you know what? $749 sounds like a good price. You know, cheap budget phone. This is $700. Well, you know, Android phones, you know, they're pushing $400 and they do as much as the iPhone XR. But you know what? It's Apple. It's Apple. And we think people will buy it because we're stupid. And then to make things worse, the camera is exactly the same as the iPhone 8, but just vertical. They literally just moved the whole camera from the iPhone 8 and just moved it vertical. That's a redesign. We moved the camera vertical. Ooh, howdy, y'all. We done it first. No, we didn't. And then the iPhone XS Max, you know, maximum power, you think, but you know, it's not really that maximum. The only difference between the iPhone X Max and the iPhone X is a bigger display. That's it. You know, we don't get an upgraded camera, we don't get upgraded RAM. We just get a better display. The phone isn't even that big. The iPhone X Max is supposed to be the maximum phone, you know, Max. You know, we're gonna drop the Plus name. What happened to iPhone Plus? You know, we're gonna call it the Max because we don't know Max. So you think the Max would be better than the Plus? You know, maximum. But the iPhone Max is actually smaller than the Note 9. The Note 9 is actually bigger than the iPhone X Max, so it's not so max. Really not max at all. The iPhone XS Max, not the XS, the XS, because you know, let's just throw an S next to it. I've never been so disappointed at an Apple event in a while. The iPhone 4S made me disappointed. The iPhone XS is making me disappointed. And I know it's an S here. I know it's S. But come on! Why should I pay another mortgage payment for an iPhone X when I just bought an iPhone X? Why? That's $2,000 for two phones that do the exact same thing. When I can easily grab me a Note 9 that comes with a fast charger, a headphone jack, you know, so many other features. The stylus. You know, I'm not going to make you go out and buy a fast charger. You know, we're not going to throw it in the box. You paid $1,500 for this phone, but you know, we're not going to throw a fast charger in the box. Stupid. Don't buy an iPhone XS. Don't do it. That's my way on it. It is stupidly dumb. Stupid. It says this is 425, but I'm going to post this video around 6 because of reasons. But, come on, Apple. Come on.